Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. Colts sideline, a look at their head coach. Not too many bright spots for his team recently. Losers of 7 of their last 8. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping to return home. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Arlington. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
On play action, here's Dak. Right back to Ferguson, he's got another one. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 30.
Now Prescott is going to make the read and keep it himself.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down mark. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Dak going to run with it himself. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. And this will be incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Troy Anderson on the coverage.
They run over center with Williams. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Bates' kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get across 20, brought them down 23-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
In motion is Warren. On play action, Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Cowboys offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Play action now. Prescott. He takes off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, it is Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
11-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Play fake. Prescott. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to 16.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just as the marker, it is 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. He'll keep this himself. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. He'll step up and run this. He'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain on the play. That's good for a Colts. First down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Richardson. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Colts first down.
Looks like a design run here with Richardson.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. 1st and goal. And Pierce in motion. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. They cash it in on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Richardson. And he'll take it on in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 4th TD grab of the season. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He's got it. And the Colts move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go play action. It's Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. TT Tuimoloau. He gets into dropping. It's a loss of 8.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 10.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down. Cowboys.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Prescott now. Short throw caught by Ferguson. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Colts 32-yard line.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lanes close quickly. And here comes third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
We'll go with Williams. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
21-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Third and short. Prescott. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 41 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys move out front. It's 9-7.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Piper Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. From the 25, he'll go to work. First and 10. Throwing, Richardson. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First down.
On first and 10, here's Richardson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. To the goal line and in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown Colts. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Cowboys 9.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Devontae Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46.
Pistol now for Prescott. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To the air again. Prescott will get this out quickly to Lamb. Oh, and he is deep leaded on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll throw again. Dak. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. And it begins at Arrowhead, the Chiefs at home to take on the Broncos in the AFC West. And this is Cortland Sutton. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. This is going to be a 41-yard touchdown. The Broncos are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards. It's not about time of possession. It's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every possession you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on fourth down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on fourth down They knew they were going for it on fourth down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play call.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Big Grover Stewart in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Motion man is Johnston. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion left. They go right back to Taylor. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Colts.
Here's Richardson. To the former Cal Bear, Jake Tunges.
Richardson.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36.
2nd down throw for Richardson. He's going to tuck it and go. Richardson going to hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. The Colts about set to punt. They'll be looking for something a little better than that 1st effort, which he shanked. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 35. And the Cowboys 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys will cut the deficit down to 2. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Now he takes off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Indianapolis.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Quinn Williams there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Richardson. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. In motion comes Pittman. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Indy. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Throughout, another catch for his favorite target. Here's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd
Now Prescott. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Prescott now. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will score. Game on. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown Cowboys. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
His kick is good. Makes the score Colts 21,
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
a gain of 22 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man. And it's no gain. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
Back near his goal line, Prescott. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short. Prescott, and that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Colts offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
On the play. 1st down, Colts.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. And you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Taylor. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. And that's a great start there on 1st down.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their 1st sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. In motion comes Pittman. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. Taking off, he'll try it, and he's into the end zone. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Indianapolis. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Colts will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense makes their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Dak to throw. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw is Prescott. He gets that to Brown. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. left side. Caught by Lamb. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now
On second down, a run with Williams. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
We'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
Pistol now from Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. As they will turn it over on down. The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll go again here with Taylor. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Talk things over before third down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Anthony Richardson on the scramble.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Colts about to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
Cowboys first down.
From the shotgun, it's down. He'll take off again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Colts offense about ready to take over once more. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They bounced back from the loss last week. Going to put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll